Jordan Love goes down where he is a half-yard short. This time they threw the flag.
Ball start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty.
They get this one. It's going to make the party. See, there he is. Left corner down the field. They did catch this one. And it's one thing if you're the Eagles and you can't hear with the crowd noise, but playing here at home, you see that was score. They set decision, and now there is no decision. You got to punt the football. Gibson of 17 yards after a 55-yard punt.
Well,
He lost yardage. Quay Walker back there to make the stop and a loss of 3.
Well, Jordan Mailata, the left tackle, number 6.
And he's going to lead the way.
And he's correct. And he's the one who basically makes the tackle there on Saquon Barkley. That's the hole that he was trying to get in. And Big Mailata was in the one getting him, but he had nowhere to go.
Seeing a couple of slips here tonight by the Eagles. Second down and 13 as a result.
What up? Good afternoon, good evening. I suppose we want to be on this screen. This is the screen we actually want to be on. Oh, good day, good evening. All that fun jazz. I suppose we can hide that. Today's gonna be a good day. Hopefully. I say that as I eat, or just got done eating some chicken that made me sick earlier, but I'm like, surely it won't happen a second time. Surely. We're gonna spend the day watching some more Good Shining Force. I think I did this like last week, where I rewatched No Worries segmented run that was done in 3 hours and fuck, how long was this again? 3 hours and 32 minutes? Yeah. Or 34 minutes. Yeah, and then this one is done in 3:15? Something like that. It's like a 19 or 17 minutes faster, which is quite impressive. Not going to lie. I'd be kind of curious to see if, well, hopefully No Worries will get in here at some point, because I'm curious to see like what the main changes are, if they aren't just crits and other silly BS shenanigans like that. I did see that Dark Dragon on this new one does die to a max freeze 4. But, you know, that's not too absurd for the most part, I would say. But yeah, I'll be kind of curious to see how it looks, how it goes. I'm gonna wait a few minutes before I start just because I said that I would. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't work much this week, which is nice. I'll have these next couple of nights and then another night or two at the end of the week. So we could do some Shining Force runs myself. I don't think I'm gonna do any runs today. Actually, I probably will. It probably won't be until the morning though. I'm gonna watch this, probably take a, probably play some casual stuff for a few hours and then try some runs or maybe even practice. I really should do chapter 5 practice because it's just not something I've been touching much, and I feel like that's gonna end up being my downfall, honestly. It's usually a pretty somewhat straightforward, but 5-3 can get slow and messy if done wrong pretty quickly. Everything else I'm not too worried about, but there's always something to be worried about. I guess I'll start it, because why not? We'll start her up. I'm going to try to compare this to the other one that he made, just so if I like don't notice a difference in time, it'll eventually come to me. I'll just pause it here and wait for the video to... I don't know. Okay. What happened? There's no commentary on this one, but that's okay. I have a fucking cut or bite on the bottom of my, like, inside my lip too, which I don't like. Can never not mess with it, How's the volume on this? Should be okay. I don't know. If you think it's too quiet, I'll turn it up, but... I just know I'm gonna be messing with that like all day until it's fucking infected. It's a little quiet still. I can't really turn it up any more than that. Actually, that's a lie, but... How's that? That's as much as I can do. So I guess that'll have to work. Thanks for the lurk, Croissant. Appreciate it. Alright, right off the bat, do we think we're leaving town at 121? Or 221, sorry? Or will it be 222? Hey, there he is. Few audio issues. What do you mean by audio issues? Jarring audio? I mean, I guess we'll see. It gets weird, huh? It can't be that weird. It just makes demonic noises and it sounds like it's gonna explode. That's what I'm hoping for. That'd be funny. That would be funny. Oh shit, I forgot to, ah shit. Hold on one sec. I forgot to time it up with the other video. Oh, they need to get off screen. Needs to go black. 1 second. Oh, it's desynced, I see. There we go. Perfectly. Perfectly timed up. That's unfortunate. I wonder why it would be desynced. Does it... Oh, it's just end of chapter 1 to chapter 3, and then it fixes itself randomly? I mean, I guess we'll see. I get to run into that problem all the time. I still don't know why that happens. I don't think it's happened... Actually, I haven't really streamed it much to actually know, but like... God, I swear like 40% of the time when I would play this game, I'd have to restart my computer just because my audio would be like desynced. And that's always the most annoying thing, because you do like an hour of runs, and then someone eventually is like, audio seems fucked up. It's like, why didn't you tell me this before? Changing the battle speed, that's some time loss. It's already fucked! You don't need to change that number. It does nothing. I didn't see what time we left town either, but I would like to not try and pause the video if possible, but it's not probably the end of the world if we do that, I suppose. It's not like it matters that much. Because I suppose I can just compare to the split times on the other VOD. Forcing some kind of turn order here. It's almost like we want to outturn these goblins. Yes, to Elliot with another time loss. You fool! How could you? Wow, just leaving time up on the table just like that, huh? So I'm guessing... Ooh, this is not standard. Going for bottom goblin instead of top goblin. Hung with 14 HP as well, that's unlucky. Yeah, double attack fixes that right up though. Keeping Lowy to the right instead of to the left. Attack with one move, doesn't surprise me. Lowy outturned? Ew! So he's kind of back in the normal position, I would say. Ken outturning... Okay, that's some interesting turn order. I don't know if I would consider... I don't know if I would consider this to be all that replicable. But now we have a pass. Oh, we're not giving this to Tau. Don't tell me this turns into like a double attack into the goblin killing. We're not doing no theory tasks anymore, are we? Whoa, 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 whoa. Time out, time out. I see what's going on here and I don't like it. What up, Luna? And Draz. Because, yeah, this isn't doable. Get that 7-7. I've thought about, okay, now this is a legitimate thing that I've actually considered doing, like, a lot. Is just literally basically having the Tau Max, like, combo for the finish. Because, I mean, that realistically should happen, but, like, it's also just a risk that I haven't been taking. But, like, already off the bat, a 609 compared to the 623 from the previous one. The whole video is not like this? Okay, I hope not. I was curious, like, I don't know. Just vibing, good. Better using my time than watching Raw. I was watching the football game. Yeah, so audio's already getting desynced. That'll happen. And for all I know, it's probably because, okay, so you probably did this at different times, and it's like, you probably run into the same problem I have. Whereas, like, I think this is probably an OBS thing. Because, like... It's like, I don't know. I mean, I run into the same problem, and I don't know if this was just something that, like, randomly was happening for you, but it randomly happens for me. I don't get it. Interesting. I mean, I don't think the Dark Dwarf positioning here matters that much, probably, for perfection. I usually still like them to go together, I think, regardless. We're cheesing out here. This feels like the cheese from the first video amped up. We're making it hot. The double attacks coming in nice and hot. Like 2 months ago, right? I was gonna say, it's like, usually not that big of a deal. But it is weird that it happens, like, I don't feel like this was never an issue before. Having that goblin outturn is always lovely. Max is going to kill this. His turn order is nice. The Tau movement, attack +2, that'll do. Does Luke... go top or bottom after this, I wonder. So Tau will be able to kill that goblin, which is super nice. Doesn't happen very often, but it's so nice when this can happen. Only because of the experience. Ah. Oh, sure. But, no. Just so he can, like, does he double turn this goblin and kill it? Oh, he double attacks it and kills it. Okay. Because, I mean, the other... Jesus Christ. That's like, where's Tau's kill? Little fast menu there. I like to see that. Honestly, that's something I feel like can be replicated by players so that people just don't tend to do. We get the turn order here. Yeah, see, I think this attack on this dwarf, or from this dwarf, could have been avoided. Luke outturns the dwarf? Wait, what? Before Tau? Jesus. Got some blasphemy going on. Yeah, that would be a little insane. Okay. Battles 1 and 2, both non-replicable. Sketchy, sketchy. What are the odds of Tao getting outsped? Each turn is so rare. I know. It's, I feel like I probably could count the number of times it's happened probably on my hand. It's probably only been a handful of times. But it does add a lot. And I feel like that's also like where a lot of the time save kind of comes in, you know. There are some like really cheesy like, oh, you almost need this rare thing to hit like 5 times in a row. Like flip a coin, if it lands heads 5 times in a row, you just save minutes. Boo! No Rune Knight crit! We're going to kill this Rune Knight, which I guess is like, why not? The experience is lovely. Oh, we still needed some more experience, yeah. Right. So that just kind of makes sense. Oh, 1205. Why was there a... Not sure why there was a cut there, but... Meh. Right. Also, White Pixels. I did not see you there. How you doing? I am back with the Shiny Force, yes. At least a little bit. Hopefully, the idea is to play it a few times a week, if I'm lucky. Or if you're lucky, rather. It's not up to... so, not necessarily up to me. It's just those that see it. Also, Draz with the 3-stream streak. I don't even know the last 3 streams I did. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've noticed the sound changing a bit from here. He didn't want to get blocked because the time loss. Yes, that one matters. I see your priorities. Tao can move first, and then the back will go, and the max will go. Probably. Who's gonna go, Max or May? I'm going Max. Ah, curses. But because Tao gets to kill that Rune Knight, she only needs to really deal with one bat. But May's probably dealing with this bat. I'm guessing Tao will go and deal with the other. Oh. That's actually very handy. I did not know about that. That's very nice. That's totally worth doing. The crits. And the rest of this will be standard. I imagine we aren't saving for like a max going literally last, but it might be. I'm trying to remember that movement with the bat. It did move before May took any damage. If May were to get hit first, does that bat still move up like that? I believe so. Yeah, it would have to. Yeah. Never mind. I already know. So let's see if he gets outturned by like... Well, the Dark Dwarves outturn this wall here. Like, does Max go literally last? No, okay. Could have, I suppose. Actually... No, this was better anyway because cursor movement. Okay, one little thing there that I liked. The rest was, I mean, 1-3 is always going to be kind of the same, but nothing too crazy there. You'll have to ignore the audio sync issues. Skip the original defense and power potion. Grab this one to get to 22 attack. And then hopefully this 1-4 isn't the old, like the crazy one you did before. I guess we'll see. Brought to you by your recent-ish gold. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Good. So this should be probably quite quick. Probably 1-4. The previous segmented one is still chilling in 1-3, getting attacked by dark dwarves and such. When does this one end? What up, Cloud? I can't remember what Tao had for MP. I think, didn't she get to 17? I'm trying to recall. Beaten by a real-time strategy. I mean, sometimes that'll happen. But probably shouldn't have happened in 1-4, considering 1-4 is a pretty long battle. But something like, you know, 7-2, a little 7-4 sniping, that'll happen. So yeah, 1-3 finish in the other video just now at 19:02. So pretty much 2.5 minutes faster already. But a lot of improbability for sure. As far as the amount of crits and such that have happened, at least. We're getting TAS levels of crits. She's at 19. I forgot to look again, to be fair. I did see, I was lurking in his, lurking on his run just a little bit, like when he finished chapter 1. But I don't know what happened since then, because I cleaned up my room and then got ready for like the football game, and then I had this going on, so I'm guessing, is he still going right now? I'm not sure. What else would you expect? I mean, just like A normal 1-1, I guess. That's what I was hoping for. You know, and then that like 17 minutes of time save comes from something else that's like wild. You know, like some new 8-3 tech or something. Okay, so we're bringing the house. I imagine probably making... Are we making a formation here? I don't know. What are we doing here? Let's see. No crazy outturn with like Chris on the bat or anything. Although probably could have. But they're probably just making the 3-man with the other bat? Question mark? We're just making this 3-man, having Max go kill top one. Hound's going blaze it. I guess it doesn't really matter that bat outturns Max. I suppose it might have been a little nicer for that to happen, but I don't know. And just wait till 8-3? Oh, all of that chapter 8. That's what I like to hear. I kind of figured. I know, this stuff always hypes me up. I love these videos. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh, so we have Max out turn so that the bat goes up to Chris. I guess that works plenty fine. Unnecessary crit, or possibly necessary, but... Now, why didn't we have Tao go further right and have May kill that bat? I don't know. May going all the way to the right. I'm guessing she's just sitting here and doing nothing from the rest of the battle then? Why you didn't have her go up in over the top? But now we're like... Yeah, so, okay, the move into that corner was pointless. Oh, well... Oh, no, never mind. I see the reason. Yeah, to get rid of Chris. Never mind. But this is almost where, like, I question whether or not May should have had the spear to, like, hit the sniper before this happened, so that the sniper could actually be dead. You would almost think that, like, I think it would have been feasible for, like, the Dark Mage to also outturn Tao and Max, and then Max goes over, May outturns the other sniper. I also get the point of Tao just killing them all. We'll have the May doesn't really need anything. It's a waste of time, I suppose. for one hit KO in this battle is like 1%. It's higher than that. It's actually not that bad. I think it's like, what the hell is it? There's actually like, there's a number. It's somewhere like around 10%, which isn't great. I think it's 10%. Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah. I forget it all myself, but. Not a perfect run. See unnecessary blades 2 on top. Yeah. Indubitably. So that was done in 10 minutes flat. That's fun. LOL. Yeah. All the one hit, yeah. Yeah. A sub 8-minute battle on 1-4. Oh, the battle. The battle itself, not the split. Yeah. I mean, that would be right up there, yeah. We'll be skipping the speed ring because rings and jewelry are useless. Nothing like a little 27-minute chapter 1. It's honestly probably like the biggest time save in this entire thing, I bet. Jeez Louise. Well, yeah. Is it 30? Is it 30? Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've tried a couple runs with skipping the speed ring, but it's just like, yeah, it's just not worth it. Its value is too high. Just like skipping Domingo. His value is just slightly too high. Why wait for this bridge? I wait for no bridge. We got the good bats. Less good now. Ew. We're just making formations out of bullshit. I mean, I suppose that's, you know, that's the power of no speed ring right there. I mean, I guess that realistically could happen with the speed ring as well, but I mean, then also having that same bat outturn Max on the second turn would pretty much be impossible. Never seen that happen before. Yeah, we should make bets, Cloud. What do you think you're gonna see? Attack the bottom one here. We're gonna have that bat should come down. I'm guessing Tao's still gonna do the same. Blaze with the dwarf. Max is gonna kill the bat on the left. And then May's gonna kill the bat on the right. Yeah. Then again, maybe... Well, maybe the bat on the right's gonna attack Max first. Oh wait, no, that can't happen. Never mind. Oh. Okay, never mind then. Damn. So never mind, that can't happen. Don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, nice crit. Ah, nice crit. Must be nice. Lol. Because now we are able to have May outturn both the Dark Dwarf and the Bat. So that nobody gets touched. Like, sure, I guess. And then the standard stuff. There's kind of a world where that could kind of happen. I'm almost wondering, like, I'm trying to remember what happens if you all those bats go. No, that wouldn't work. Okie dokie. Like, first try with down there and it does go all orbital strike. Tactical nuke incoming! Oh, that's right. We're doing turn order shenanigans here. There's still the big debate on, like, what's the best movement for May in this situation. I, too, have always believed that it's just follow the party. Probably move to the right and stop. Probably. We're double turning some mages. Does that mean Tao's crit killing the zombie? No. Okay, May's not moving at all there. That worked. Let's do it as well. Too scary to do something like that, for sure. Has a lot of HP, even then. I mean, if you're not grabbing the antidote, it's absolutely not worth taking an attack from a zombie. It's like just being poisoned going into 2-2 is like enough to like ruin your run on its own, I swear. This shit loses so much time. Yeah. I mean, it's just a basic double turn on the Dark Mage as usual, you're just getting hit twice. It's actually pretty straightforward, but... I still don't think that would be worth it. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, for time save purposes, like, why not? I don't know how much time it saves over, like, over the other. Because it'd be 1 turn faster, yeah? So it'd be, what, 30 seconds faster or something like that? And then you get less experience on the Tau as well, yeah. Which is not grand. For 5 tries, you do that 100% of the time. I mean, again, nah. I don't think that makes the difference. You don't want a fast max there. If you have like a 10 speed max, that would just, you'd probably outturn the Dark Mage majority of the time without the speed ring anyway. Or a lot, I should say. It's easier with a slower max, I think. But you would be a lot tankier, but I don't know that that would really matter, because the only thing that's going to kill you in that situation is the mage regardless. So, I believe this is the same as the previous one. I would have to imagine. I remember there was something at the end here. Yeah, we boosted Henri in this battle last time. I'm kind of hoping we don't do that this time. We'll see. You gotta kind of get Henri's experience somewhere, though. We're just solo killing stuff here, kind of. Oh, we're just gonna have May go, okay. Sure. That's interesting. Sure. That could happen, sure. Where's that May speed ring strat? You know, it'll be right there. 11 on Elliot Blazer experience is very tight. Yeah, that's not surprising. Especially with how the fast 4-1 goes with her missing out on experience there too. It's like things get faster, people lose experience. Just how it's gonna go. So yeah, same as last time. We get the 5-man into Henri getting the kill into Tau blazing. The real question then becomes, how many are we killing with this blaze? Wait, what? Honestly, kind of surprised Max didn't go like top right. Dude. Okay, nothing wild here. No crazy outturns from Henri there either, I suppose. I mean, there is on this bat, but... So I guess that works. Of course that double was milk, that's for sure. That's where it's like, yeah, I really can't just equip the spear the whole time. Just, that's not gonna work. We get the power ring. And we got MP. To that Ari and Tao. Oh, I could get a kill. Hopefully, I want to see it on the top right one. Ah. So I think ideally you could have like them kill top right, you know, Tao outturns to get back to safety, and then May outturns Max to then be able to reach the skeleton from here. Again, if he was on the top right of that bat, he would be in a position to pretty much hit the skeleton from here. I think. Would he not? I believe so. But we boosting the Henri. He's not ever guaranteed to kill this. I don't know if she, like, it's always just never expected. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you would have more. I feel like the experience given to Henri there is. I mean, it's still relatively fast, but. Not sure if there's like better ways of giving her experience in a like time efficient manner. It's almost like things where it's just like, you know, getting attacked by like a Silver Knight and killing a Silver Knight in 4-1 or something. That like 12 seconds, whatever. Like, is that not better? That would be better because, yeah, 100%. If Max finished the battle, it was like, what, almost 30 seconds, probably? For Henri to finish that? Hits her 6 at circuit start. Yeah, I suppose there's that too, you know? Yeah. It's kind of... That's kind of useful. I mean, because then there's like, you know, not having Blaze 2 for 3, 2 was in like jeopardy in that situation, which would lose plenty of time, probably even more. Give and take. What's giveth, what's taketh. So this will just be a standard marionette, pretty much guaranteed, unless we end up doing some double attack or crit shenanigans with May up the middle. Which could be possible. I mean, I wouldn't even hate it. It is super needed. I agree. It's always kind of the funny thing when it's like, you would think it wouldn't make a difference, but it does make a big difference. Now we don't have to heal, that's always nice, huh? Defense 4? How much defense has she gained? Is she gonna get 2-shot? Hopefully. I remember last video she was very tanky and had to catch some BS in order to die. So we are doing slow max so that we can get more mage experience, it looks like. The double. Need that level 8 Tau, I see. I mean, yeah, but you still could have went up to kill the mannequin. It still would have been faster if, I guess, have Tau go up, kill the mannequin, and then have Max out turn Marionette. It's really the only difference in the time loss here, I think. The bats move. I guess that would be slower, huh? I just never really thought about that. And then it's like, as well as like, if the one bat moves and the two haven't. Well, then you're still getting 3 to move. Okay, I need to keep that in mind too then. That is just generally always going to be faster to just sit there. Because then you don't have to move 2 mages as well. Just a lot of not moving going on. Usually a good thing. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. This church was... The church had Max come down. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, this is different. Or is it? Like... That other skeleton just sit there? Huh. This strategy could be viable here for 2-4 if we keep the lance. Agreed. Toss without realizing it. Skeleton a tad easier. Yeah. Let this go for Tau, so we do end up getting a 4-man. Wait, we get a 5-man. Wait, is it a 5-man? No. We hit 7 on the skeleton. Skeleton still doesn't move, that's right. Now that's actually quite nice. Interesting. But now we do run the danger of needing that zombie on Tau to move. Oh wait, no, never mind, I'm behind on print order, never mind. It's in the same boat here, where like hitting, like, I mean for a TAS especially, like hitting the ghoul with the lance to make him just die to a blaze is probably more ideal as well, I would think. Get both those guys to outturn Tau. Actually, I don't know if it was an outturn. I'm like so off on turn order right now, but I'm on ready to clean her up. May will die and then finish off the duel. How long until you finish? That's never gonna happen. How long? 3,170,764 years. So that was a... What is that, a 6 minute and 39? Is that right? I don't know. No, 49. A little bit faster. Yeah, I kind of figured the turn order was like that. I thought I was just off. Walks through the pew. Oh, and it shall. John Wall. The Google Doc. And what's Google Doc? So we didn't give... Wait, am I crazy? Did we not give... Are we just doing it in battle? Oh, what's going on here? We didn't change any rings, no? Or did I just miss that? Yeah, I don't believe so. Did we just force the turn order here? Is that what happened? Oh no, he has the power ring. When did that happen? I didn't even notice. Never mind. So you like the max down here too, huh? I question this. I still think Eamon dying here is still better. We didn't get that kill on Henri. Why? No idea. Little odd. Because that's how we would just avoid the need for using the magic on Elliot in order to level. I think. Probably. Oh, is in the other VOD? Yeah, I remember... Yeah, I believe it is. $21 MP on Henri, kind of unlucky. Not great. We critting. I kind of figured once I saw Blaze one, I was like, and here we go. But, so be it. Aim it all the way up. Huh? What are we doing here? We're just taking aiming all the way to the end of the game. Oh, are we... No. Maybe? Are we having Eamon attack this thing? Hope not. No, sure they're not. We're going straight to the Peggies. You know, we get the Dark Elf so that the mages can just own that, which is always super nice. We're gonna block with Eamon and keep this guy around for a hot minute. Lost your voice? What do you lose your voice to? What are you yelling for, hmm? No Worries is out there just going to buy his Doritos Locos Tacos and he just sees Taco Man. That's at least what I'm going to imagine. Pneumonia. Oh. That sucks. That's not very fun. So instead of having Eamon dead and having the elf come down, we're just holding it. And then we're going to use... Wait. Are we going to use the skeletons with the peg knights? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I had pneumonia when I was like 5. I remember it very clearly, and then that's still to this day. I ate a bologna and cheese sandwich and was better the next day, and I blame it all on the bologna and cheese sandwich. On white toast as well. And I'm just like, yep, that fixes pneumonia. Cures it instantly. So we just get rid of the skeleton, we'll go back over to the Peg Knight. Use the skeleton as our assistance. With the Aemon being alive to set up the right peg. However, the lizard man needs to die first. Oberoi going quickly. We dodged on purpose there, I'm guessing? Because we have no way of killing that Peg Knight right now. No good way of doing it, I should say. I suppose it still could have... I mean, I suppose... No, that's still incorrect, because Henri could blaze. As long as the damage was that, you know, the one on the right had 9. The one on the left had 10. Essentially, it would have just been this exact same turn order. This Tau only needs 1 kill, no? I believe the level here. Yeah. And the turn order went the same way that it would have needed to happen as well. Aemon should be dead already. This is just excessive. I did not pay much attention to her level up, no. Speed 4! Free MP though. Super slow Tau. Ew. Why did we keep that? $722. Helps a load. This man has lost his marbles. The cursor sale. I was gonna say, I thought that was literally the one thing I was gonna say is I suppose you can make it so that everyone goes pretty much at the same time with their 15 speed, 14 speed, etc. Get the fast Bulbaroy and they'll just all go one after another. Yeah, exactly. Max is the only underlier. speed ring was on max. So yeah, Eamon never had the speed ring for 3-1. I was right. Because we never moved that over later either. So that was just an Eamon out turn. Max got the speed ring to then give to Henri here, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that wouldn't be really realistic, I suppose. I've always wanted to do something like that, but yeah, that can't happen. That won't work. It's just full Kappa? Really? Oh boy. I do have to sign off here as my 4-day ends tomorrow. Gotta go in. Damn. That was a day off. Guess I could have done this tomorrow. I don't work tomorrow night either, but... It's all good. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. Whoa, what happened to the timer? The timer's glitching. It doesn't know what time it is. 27, 28, 29, 30. I don't think it was doing that before, was it? I don't think so. I don't know what's going on with that, but oh well. Gave the middle sword to Henri. Why? What up, Gremlin? Indeed, yeah, appreciate it. Well, good job on this again. Love to see it. I didn't even see the cursor hit the powering there. Love to see that too. Yeah, hopefully the last day of work for you goes well. Maybe we'll catch you around soon. Sooner rather than later. I'll probably be doing a few runs this week. Maybe we're fishing for certain turn orders here for good cursor movements and such, but I doubt it. This better not be a gold. There's no way. Not even close. Look at that time. Sweet. Disgusting. Chapter 3 and 109. Hilarious. He said yes. He fooled! Raccoon! With the primer only. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, well, thank you very much. I do love me some Primerinos. That's a good sub right there. Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the sub. Typical shopping. We're not grabbing no bread this time around. So we're clearly moving the middle sword to Henri so that we can trade something later down the line, which like speed ring? I don't know. I haven't been paying enough attention to the inventory management. I'm guessing she's full right now, but... Before I leave, it's because I was filling up on her for specific battle and trade later, yeah. Too much, but ain't. Who knows? Did that not just say a 28 attack Pele, or am I crazy? No, it's 34. Okay. Was 28 with the bronze lance, but... But a perfect Pele. I guess that was something else I meant to ask as well, though. It's like, I wonder if he actually looked at these stats prior to doing the run. What up, Wyvern? Is this new? Yes, this was made today. Or I guess this technically was like a couple weeks ago, but posted today. There was one that was made like a year ago that was like 3 hours and 34 minutes, and now this one is like 17 or 19 minutes faster. So I was like, ooh, let's see what new shit I can learn from this. So far, there's only been a few things. But I mean, that's still better than none, you know? There is still something there. I don't know about the church strat. I mean, maybe the 3-2 strat is kind of doable there. Not actually sure how I feel about that 3-2 strat. I really don't like Aemon being alive that long. But I mean, it's probably worth it. I'd have to imagine. I mean, that's still a really fast time, you know? But... Alright, so we're gonna see Pele, and then Balbaron. And then everything out turn Henri. Get a little 5-man formation. This is gonna be pretty much the exact same as his previous 4-1, I imagine. It was really good. It's basically just the fast 4-1, but amplified by an extra turn somehow. Oh, because he actually just like runs straight through the priest in kind of an awkward way. So yeah, you get the 5-man. Now Henri can go. Pretty sure someone's supposed to be to the right of this guy. Like, no? I mean, I guess it clearly doesn't matter, but I thought so. Oh, right, because that's... Yeah, that's on her spot. Yeah. Right. I knew that. I didn't see how much speed Bulbaroy had here. I think he's at 13 and not 14, but I didn't really fully check. What? Oh. Wait, oh god. Okay, so that's like... The funny thing is Pele 100% kills that if Tao goes first here. I don't know why he didn't force that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal that Bulbaroy kills it, but like, kind of a silly time loss. But that's that 4-speed Tao. I mean, realistically... not much is different here. Although Henri getting this kill is also quite nice. But doesn't this... No, this is fine. Alvaroy kills this. Lizardman goes after Henri. Henri doesn't get hit. And then Pele will kill the Lizardman. I think I thought that last time. Pele actually goes straight to the priest, if I'm not mistaken, no? Alvaroy can kill it. I don't know though. We'll see. He goes with Lizardman, okay. I mean, yeah, Tao's still going first, even with 4 speed. Did you know on the lore Elliot is Gong's brother? No. I guess I did not know that. Probably because that wouldn't be true. It's like, I don't think Gong is a dragon newt. Doesn't quite fit the bill. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't send Pele further forward. Yeah, what? Like, if Pele was further forward, Pele could win the battle next turn. He'd boost now and then just kill Elliot on the next turn. So I think this was a little bit of a misplay. Because I'm pretty sure every boss is just insta-killed with a crit or double or both. I suppose we still are trying to get the mages their experience though here, huh? Yeah, because Henri's not 11. She could have been 11. Again, if she killed that enemy in 3-1, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, then you wouldn't have a level 3 Tau, and I suppose that's kind of needed. I say that, and yet at the same time... I mean, that Hellhound... I don't know. Would it be worth, like... Speed 13. It would have been so much cooler to see speed 16. Oh, look at this bullshit. No double, no crit? What the hell? Oh, right, because he needed this to happen. Like, this could... Okay, yeah, no, I take it back. It would have been so much faster. To just insta-kill this. And then probably only Blaze 1 the Hellhound and 4-2. Leave it alive for Henri to kill or someone else to kill. Like, I don't even think it matters who. Because this would have been like 2 turns. I mean, that's still perfect, but like, I mean, for a TAS. I'm just trying to think. Because she had, what, 23 MP? I mean, yeah, Tau had enough MP, no? I can't remember. Yeah, she had 23. I need to think about that. So it'd be, what, 18... Yeah, 18, and then... I mean, hell, she could have even actually... No, she still could have Blazed 3 the dog. At 23. Should have to blaze to the 2-man peg knight formation, but like that's still good enough usually. At least when you're high rolling. Pele's spear was taken again. And there's that much faster way of doing things here by going to bottom. We brought out Chris, not Lowy. What are we doing here, people? Someone explain. Now we're using the legs? What the fuck? That's interesting. It's like now his speed is getting... Why? It's speed. We haven't cared about speed this whole time. Why are we doing it now? Like, we can manipulate things here. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I believe he did this in his previous video as well, which I don't think really matters. Okay, I guess it's fine, but I mean now we have to double menu, which is bad. Hopefully the Simon's Quest has been going well for you, Wyvern. I suppose I haven't really seen any more, but then again, I'd never see much of anything. This would be the standard. I mean, I can't imagine anything different here. I need to catch up the other video. On Max's turn on this turn. Got another PB today, let's go. Wait, a legitimate PB? Oh yeah, of course, because you're doing no wrong warp, right? Oh. Missed the rover double. That's not too surprising though. That'll happen. It always feels kind of bad though. Huh? Hate that fucking drop. Hate it with a passion. Drives me crazy. Oh wait, no, that's right. Wait, which one are you talking about there? Oh, Outer Rover lost your subpixel. Out of Rover. Hmm? Oh, through the orb, gotcha. I was thinking like outside of Rover. Like, hmm? Gotcha. That's awkward. Heart took so much. I know, it's the worst category for heart collecting, which is the worst part of Castlevania 2, which is why I think No Rock Warp is like the worst category, in my opinion. I'd take Blob Boost over fucking Heart RNG any day of the week. But I don't know. I actually really like, I mean, especially the new, like, basically TAS route for No Wrong Warp. that like I basically did on my PB. I think that is a really fun way to do no wrong work, but like, oh my god. The hearts, man. The fucking hearts. Then we sit up against the wall so that we can make Silver Knight do nothing. Get this kill over to Henri. Or not. We're giving it to Domingo so that Bulbaroy can just double attack or two-shot the artillery. I believe No Worry does the same thing as the other one as well. Yeah, he does. I forgot about that. I don't think it really matters. I think it's still... I don't know. Maybe I should be having Domingo... Like, does Domingo get his level up early if he kills... I'm trying to think of what his experience normally is at here. So I normally attack, kill, attack. Yeah, no, I still like what we've all been doing. I think it's more than fun. I don't necessarily like the way that this happens. I don't know. The comfy fire whip for Drac. Yeah, that too. The missing Drac crits. Yeah. That's true. It is very true. That golded? How the hell did that gold? I'm confused by that. I mean, he didn't even double attack the artillery, which is what I thought was going to happen. Not gonna lie. I guess I need to look into that too. I feel like that's not faster, but I mean, what is that? An 8? 28? Interesting. Oh yeah, I mean it's it's pretty much impossible because it's always just an RNG game, so I mean optimal is just, you know, godly lucky. That's really what optimal is. And that's also just unrealistic. But there are also situations of like, I don't know. That's why, like, you know, there's TASs and then there's the theory TAS. Like, the actual TAS is under 2 hours. Because, oh, if you just crit and double attack everything and get the most craziest turn order ever, then, like, yeah, it could be that fast, but that's unrealistic. That's why theory TAS is much kind of better, but at the same time, this is, I don't know, we're a lot of this theory TAS is also getting like kind of unrealistic. Like, there's been a few battles that are like way too many crits that are like just only that would never happen. I usually look at it as like, you know, a few crits here and there, sure, I guess, but like we see some battles with like 5 crits or something, and it's like, nah, it's not gonna happen. They didn't crit all 20 enemies, just 5 of them. It's like, it's still not gonna happen. That'll never happen. also another thing that I forgot. Why, this attack on Tau here can be, like, avoided if Henri is slow. Like, the slow Henri strat, I'm sure would be the fastest way of doing this battle. I would have to imagine. Because then the bats just make their formation and then Henri freezes them. E4 hand. I mean, ideally, that is kind of what I would like to see, Wyvern. Yeah, like, because most of the time, crits and like doubles honestly just make things worse. I feel like they hurt more than they help. So in a real like perfect world, I'm like, yeah, I would prefer like definitely a run with 0 crits and or double attacks. But at the same time, like, when you go into a boss fight like this and just like Pele insta-kills the boss, it saves like 2 minutes or something, which is crazy. You know, so like if we're just insta-killing bosses, it is insanely nice. Like, probably too nice. Compared to something like that, which isn't... Actually, that was forced. I don't know why he forced that. Why did he do that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea why he did that. Holy audio issue. Yeah, like so. Just make huge time save. We miss out on quite a bit of experience on the mages, but I suppose they don't need it here, huh? Slightly faster than his previous video by like 20 seconds, and I'm not really sure why. Hold on. 55, that's a 548. That was 536. Interesting. Not sure entirely how that 4-3 was faster. Oh, it's because the mages didn't do their thing. Right. There's a Balboroy show out of nowhere, I guess. Like, okay. So now, like, normally this is where I go and promote. He's not promoting here, which means he's still going to have the powering on Pele, boost the Pele, because I believe killing the shellfish on the Ba on the left side is like really important for Pele to do for this battle to be quick. But him out-turning the shellfish is also insanely like unlikely. But I'm guessing we probably see it here. Or is it the other way around? No, it's him out-turning it. He didn't freeze the conch. So Pele's killing the... Oh, right, because it makes the formation. Like, a COD 5-1 just evades my brain. Right, I freeze it because the experience, in my opinion, is worthwhile. Hope the power ring doesn't smoke. Spoiler alert, it won't. No lucky crits there? I remember in his previous VOD he was able to blaze 2 here, which I think made a difference? I don't know. Can't remember if that made a difference or not. No. Maybe it was something else. Okay, so that's standard then. Okay, I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot. At the same time, though, I'm forgetting that he wouldn't be able to kill that if he was promoted. But he can easily outturn a shellfish when he's not promoted. So I believe he'll keep one of these enemies alive for Domingo to kill. Jesus! Terrible rolls, what the fuck? Well, now that's not gonna work. I don't know why he didn't just move Pele upward, but sure. Yeah, that's weird. Little bit of a bad move. Maybe one of these bats or oh no, because Domingo already went. We literally have done nothing with Domingo here. Oh, that's right. I hate this. He has Domingo like 3 levels under leveled by like chapter 7, which is just crazy to me. I forgot. We do nothing for like this entire chapter on Domingo. Which is funny because like with this how this pass works, it makes me think that like not having Domingo would definitely be the way to go. Because Domingo does literally nothing the majority of this chapter. I mean, he always is doing something, but like we aren't gonna get him to have freeze 2 until the first turn of, or second turn of 5-3. When I generally prefer him to have freeze 2 by the beginning of it, but he does it a little differently. There's some specific spicy-ish turn order. Then he'll promote after 5-2, I believe. There was no time to do that in the previous battle, so Pele has to trade the powering over here. Ah, God, that's like such a nice time save though. And you have the fast Balbaroy here. It's just so much faster. I really hate promoting at the end of 5-2 though, personally. Because then fast Michaela becomes difficult, sometimes impossible. I don't know. I probably need to change that. The Domingo setup. So there are things like this that are also like, they need to be looked at a little bit more, because I don't know that she needed to kill that skeleton in order to hit level 6. But there's also the situations of like, okay, let's say like it didn't make a difference. Like, would it make a difference in things for like the next battle, you know? When it's always like, oh, you could have Blaze 3'd the Bat and the Hellhound. But like, what if there's a Blaze 1 on the Bat is like all you need to basically get your level up on the next like Blaze 3 on the Bats and 5-3. So Henri still hits level 5, it's like, you do lose time sometimes to killing when all you're looking for is experience. Turn order's gonna more than likely be fine. Does the skeleton get full experience there? I thought it was like 30. 34. Nitpick a segmented run. You should. I already have. More than just a lot of things in general. But I mean, it's always really easy to be like, okay, town needs to do something. Okay, I'll just Blaze 3 this enemy because it's like, why not? And kill it. But like, you know, there is a death animation that is still slower than just like selecting, you know, going from like Blaze 3 to Blaze 1 or something. Well, right. But there's a lot of times where you don't need the kill in order to get your level up. I think there's a lot of that. Where it's just like the default is like, well, might as well kill it because why not? But it's like, there is a reason not to kill it. Because you don't need to, and it's a time loss. Sometimes, in some spots. Like I think even like an example of even in this segmented run, I believe, well, I guess it'd be a kind of a bad example, but he had to blaze, I believe he blazed a skeleton with Tau in 3-1, just to hit level 10 on Tau, and that's like kind of the prime example of, well, let me take it a step backward. It's like, yeah, Blaze 1 into a Blaze 1 from Henri could kill, but like, maybe Henri got that kill on the ghoul and like full experience somewhere else, and all she would actually have to do is like freeze the zombie and not kill it to level up, and therefore skip the death animation. Because Bulbroy's gonna outturn the skeleton like regardless, you know? I feel like that happens in a lot of cases as well. Where freezing the skeleton is probably the play. But that's also in the case of like, you know, the Blaze 1 freeze 1, which is kind of uncommon. The devil from Pele, oh my god. Faster 5-3 than what we do as another example, but it was such a low completion rate. Oh, really? I'd believe that. I have always kind of liked this idea, like, but I mean, it's still like just a matter of like how turnover goes with conches and shellfish, regardless. Like, I don't think it matters. Like, I get the whole point of, oh, just have all the shellfish spawn at the same time instead of on 2 turns separately. Like, I get it, but you're at just the mercy of how the turn order and formations want to go, I guess. It's like, you would love that, and then Domingo to go, like, but that doesn't always happen. How annoying it is to have Domingo go after, like, the middle one goes, and then I mean, you just never know. This battle will never really be consistent, I don't think. I feel like there's probably a way to make it consistent. And that would have to do with speed ring shenanigans. I believe realistically you would need like Henri with the speed ring to guarantee her to outturn the shellfish. But it's just awkward again, really. Weird audio there, I don't know what happened, but don't worry about it. Shreds. Yeah. I mean, that is still his, like, his goal, I would think. Is, like, it can be done RTA. At least for the most part. At least it's supposed to be. I think this one in particular, like I think the last one is more than fine to be considered like full RTA. Yeah, there's definitely been a few battles in this one though that is definitely not RTA viable, that are just straight up impossible, which kind of defeats the purpose, but. Because, yeah, we kind of crossed the line, I think. Like, the last one was, like, really close to crossing the line, but I would still consider it all to be pretty RTA. Some of it a little wild, but... Yeah, and now we've kind of crossed the line a little bit on this one, where some stuff is actually just straight up impossible. Which is what we don't really want to see, in my opinion. Very fast. I mean, I agree. Like, I mean, it's still, like... It's stuff to work on. Like, work off of as well, you know? Because something that could still be considered not RTA possible very well can be RTA possible in the future. And still, you know... Be like, oh, it's like, this is so dangerous, but if we just lost a turn and did this instead... Like it becomes RTA viable and still might be faster than the strat we're currently using, something along those lines, you know? That's usually kind of the goal. See some new stuff. Make it so we can try and test some other things out. Kind of like the church strat there. Like, I can't recall how fast Draciel's right side strat is. The funny thing is, I remember talking to Brox about that too, when he was like starting to pull up and doing like the left side stuff, and I've been saying that for a while, where I was like, the right side is just better. But I think it's less consistent. But I don't know, I kinda like the church that he did for this. Not gonna lie. Because that should also be, I mean, it's almost similar to the same left side strat that Brock's doing, but you're just having a skeleton not really move at all. Which just makes it a little faster than it was before, I guess. Other than that, it's really not much different, I guess. Oh my god, I totally forgot about this. I stopped, I've been skipping this strat. I was like, I totally forgot that this was something that I was doing as well, is actually getting them more up there. Being more involved instead of just hugging the damn mountain. I totally forgot about that for some reason. It's actually a relatively big time save. Be all the time save you need. Okay, yeah, because that was another one, I suppose, on the previous TAS, his chaos was definitely not RTA viable. I'd be curious to see, which like made no sense to me. I figured he would have just brought chaos down on turn 1 and made it basically RTA viable, but he just had Bulbaroy go up to Chaos instead, insta-kill him, which... I mean, insta-killing him is one thing, but... would never do it like that, I suppose. We lost time. Diabolical. See you next battle. Okay. It's a good thing there wasn't really much going on here anyway. Simple snipe. Into preparing for the Kane battle. We don't need no showers. The funny thing is, at this point, since I restarted the other VOD in Chapter 4, there hasn't been too big of a difference here. Because they just finished 6-1 now. It's just a minute and 10 seconds. So since 4-2, there's only been 1 minute of time save. From 4-2 until the beginning of 6-2. That's quite nothing. And I mean, again, I suppose all those battles are pretty straightforward, huh? 5-3 not so much, though. I figured there could have been changes with 5-3. I think 5-1 might have been the exact same as well, I'm not sure. He's also doing his promoting now. I was like, did he do that in his other video? He does, okay. Yeah, that I don't like. I don't like. I don't want to wait this long to promote Bulbaroy and such, and Pele. Definitely could. Like, I don't know, maybe I should. No, because it fucks up 6-3 way too badly. Like Bulbaroy not being able to kill shit because he has to high roll out of his damn mind. And just, it can't be done. Like, Pele gets a decent benefit, sort of, in this battle from being promoted here, but then again, probably doesn't have the attack to, one-shot Belial's in the next battle, or, well, definitely, even Gargoyles wouldn't happen. And then wouldn't have enough damage to one-shot a Dark Mage at Michaela. And then possibly wouldn't be able to have enough damage to kill Michaela. It just is not going to be good in my opinion. I don't know how he ever makes it work. I'm like, even in the TAS, I don't actually recall how he made things work here. Because their attack values are trash in this situation. Enough to make a grown man cry. Alright, I caught up the VODs. Actually, Henri's already going on the other VOD. Okay, he changed this time. He put Henri up here. Why though? Because Domingo is going to go. Then the Golem's going to attack Henri for free, no? Small little crit on the Golem. Wouldn't it have just been better to just not get attacked by that Golem? Like, am I missing something? Ability ring over to Tau. I see. Hmm. I'm almost kind of curious to see like the battle time itself. I mean, this is pretty much just a standard cane. Might have even been on the slow side, honestly. I'm not really sure because he did all of his promoting and stuff here, so. Because what was this? I mean, the split itself was still a 739. I mean, I don't know. That doesn't really say much. I don't know. Should check out the battle time though. Not sure how good that actually was. I don't think that was faster than what, like, everyone's been working on right now. To give the Moby back over, no? No, we're just keeping it on Tau? It's always on town. I like 6-3. I'm a big fan. We're going to... So this is the other thing. Because Domingo's in for Chris instead of Lowy, we're in a weird... We're up a space here. So this is a little different. But the result, I suppose, stays the exact same. But there's also a chance that, like, Tao gets attacked here. Which... I mean, that could kill her, no? Am I wrong? Priest didn't move. I just realized we could give the broadsword to Bulbaray in battle. I totally forgot about that. The King of Battle Swamp, pretty much. I mean, again, I've always said, like, yeah, the menuing is always really easy to neglect. But it is something one should not neglect. Standard stuff. We ideally should see Pele kill this, but again, he doesn't have the damage, so... But he could have the damage. Isn't there a world where that gargoyle could have moved earlier? Yeah. Wait, why is the gargoyle there? What up, Xeno? No, something about that is, like, kind of wrong. Priest not moving again, you love to see it. I mean, it's a TAS. I would have just said fuck it and just let Henri solo kill it without the Blaze help. She could roll a 17. It's like, no problem. Don't tell me the priest comes up. in this situation. No, that's impossible, no? Yeah, the priest never comes up in this situation, right? I mean, I know that's how, you know, he would become aggressive, sure. Okay, sure, I guess. I just feel like I've never seen the priest actually go up there. I always had this, like, mentality that, like, there was, like, a secondary trigger effect that, like, just prevented, like, that I never ever crossed, that just never had the priest come up there. Yeah, like, is this not slower? Because this Belial shouldn't be attacking. Yeah, the idea is, like, we kill that Belial before it goes. This is where, like, the priest actually moving is beneficial. Because then that golem and priest kind of move in sync and then, like, kill those two. Yeah, something's not right with this. There was some misplays here. And then we have no MP on Tau now as well. Did I see that right? Oh no, or was that Henri? That was Henri. Never mind. Okay, plus 2. Needs 2 more, I think. Yeah, it's on me. What's that? Okay. Don't know why he went, like, hard right here. I would imagine you want to stay more on the left side. Yeah, I don't understand. It's better to trigger the golem by being in the middle of the screen, not the right side of the screen. I believe. Domingo's triggering it anyway. Unless somehow Tau gets there a turn faster by being in the grass, but I don't think so. High rolling. Hold on, the fuck was that? Drop the staff. The wooden stick. +1. That's not enough. How are we one-shotting these guys right now? Some of the craziest high rolls I've ever fucking seen. I bet that took him like all year. Yeah, so he's like patiently waiting. So Tau can get in the grass, but like I think it's just better to have Domingo go straight down, bring the golem over, and basically have the golem move twice. He can go into the mountains, and then Tau can kill him there. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I mean, I didn't sleep very well, I guess. I fucking hate phone calls in the middle of my sleep, but mainly just because I didn't get much sleep the night before. Like, I went into work yesterday with like 3 hours of sleep. It was awful. So I was like, I'm gonna sleep a lot today, and I only slept for like 6 hours, which is still like plenty, I suppose, but I'm still deprived. The real question is, do I want to go to sleep after this? Take a little nap, maybe? Probably should. Spoiler alert, we got less than 1 hour till this run is completed. Boy, see, what was the split for that? It was 13. $53? $43? I mean, it's still really fast, don't get me wrong. I feel like it should have been faster, though. This is another move that I keep forgetting to do. It's like Domingo being up in extra space actually makes a big difference. Ugh. Heal with me. Yeah, there's just no way Pele's gonna be able to one-shot the mage without Domingo's help. Unless TAS bullshit happens. Could it possibly be that we're watching a TAS? Shit, I don't know. The other free time save here is honestly just skipping the power potion. I mean, it's always one of those things that I don't necessarily like, but we're just going in on Tau here. What up, Spirit Phase? What's good? Oh, not much. We're bolting this guy? To kill with who? I mean, Omri's killing it, no? We're just watching some TAS bullshit. I mean, wasn't just attacking with the spear done enough? Pretty sure attacking with the spear would have done the same job here. Everything here is just standard, I suppose. Which of the Shining Force games are my favorite? I mean, Shining Force 1 will always be my favorite Shining Force. I would definitely give Shining Force CD the spot for second, although if I had to specify specific books, that might change things a little bit, because they are just like remakes, except for book 3, because I don't know where I would put book 3. I do think I still would go book 1 and then book 2. Book 3 is so weird. I mean, it's just like, I wouldn't say it's like meant to be like the craziest game. It's just really fun, but it's pretty wild. So that probably would have to go like 4th. But or you could just say Shining Force CD is my second favorite Shining Force. 3rd would probably go to Shining Force Feather. Yeah. Probably Shining Force Feather, then Shining Force 2. I suppose that's all there kind of is to it. I didn't finish Shining Force 3. I don't think it's a masterpiece, nor do I think it's like the best game of all time. I just actually didn't really care for the game. For whatever reason. I don't know. The double. What about Darkness? Well, I was gonna say, it's like, are we talking like Shining Force or Shining games, you know? If we're talking Shining games, I hated Shining in the Darkness. Shining in the Holy Ark is 10 times better. Shining, the Darkness can suck it. Like, fuck that game. Yeah, Shining the Holy Ark is like a much better dungeon crawler. But like then, I don't know, then... I mean, Shining Soul is also good. Or was it Shining Soul 2? I can't remember. One of them's the ass. I forget. I get them confused all the time. In Shining Soul 2, that's the bad one, right? I think. I can't remember. But yeah, Shining Soul was actually a pretty cool game. I would probably put Final Conflict up there next, maybe. I actually really like the characters in Final Conflict. I don't know. Do I dare say like Resurrection of the Dark Dragon? Maybe. That'd be like kind of the big thing. Do I think Shining Force Exa is better than Shining Force Resurrection of the Dark Dragon? Probably not. Probably not. No. As stupid as... As stupid as Resurrection of the Dark Dragon is, Shining Force Exa and Neo are just far stupider. They are the stupidest. Still fun games though, I guess. Except Neo. Neo is an abomination. I never got to play like Shining Tears or Shining Wisdom's ass. Like Shining Wind, Shining Cross. Like Shining Force Refrain or whatever. Just not my kind of game. I don't think it's like that bad, but it's very much your cliche action RPG. With kind of dumb mechanics. But not like... It's not bad, it's not good, just very, very mid. His favorite game is Shining Exa, don't believe his lies. Nah. To be fair, I actually think I like the characters in Shining Force Neo better than Exa. But I hate the voices in Neo over Exa. Like honestly, like if there wasn't the stupid voices just like at all, and it was just the characters themselves, I would say Neo has better characters, but I can't because it's just the sounds, it's just, and the voices are just nails on a chalkboard. Okay, this is wrong. That's also wrong. Okay, where this is bad actually to do. I wonder if No Worries knows that. I'm guessing not. Yeah, what's going on here? Why? Yeah, this is a slow way of doing this. Because now Domingo's getting attacked twice, which shouldn't be happening. Should only get attacked once here. Again, it's full HP. Does Pow just fucking crit this thing or something? Actually, she can't even reach. What am I talking about? This jet's gonna be alive for forever. What's going on here? Oh, Bulbaroy's boosted, right. But he doesn't kill it either. And we need Henri to outturn the jet here. And just like that, we're out of MP, so Henri can no longer participate in killing the things down here either, which is bad. Jesus Christ. Shining Force 2 is still memorable to me. I mean, most people prefer Shining Force 2. I think also most people prefer whichever game they played first, because both games are so different that I think people just don't like change. The quality of life, I suppose, is mostly better in Shining Force 2. I say mostly because there are a lot of things they changed that were just really stupid decisions that just continue to irk me in the wrong way constantly when I play that game. But that's why Shining Force CD is just a much better game than Shining Force 2, in my opinion. Because they were like, oh, let's try this weird thing in Shining Force 2, realized it was absolutely ass, and like, okay, we'll get rid of that, and not do that again. And out came Shining Force CD. Da, 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 da. Fucking masterpiece. Bulbaroy, no! Bulbaroy could literally die here. Obviously not gonna happen, but it's a terrifying thought. Huh? Okay, I mean, I guess. Like, realistically, okay. I mean, obviously, we're forcing Domingo to outturn here, which I guess isn't that crazy. But for him to outturn a Minotaur is pretty crazy. A little bit crazy. I played Shining in the Darkness first. Well, you ruined your life. I feel sorry for you. So I ensure the second part of that, of getting, you know, that formations to happen, is lucky and really nice. But yeah, the beginning could have been faster. No Turbo Pepper. I don't know why we didn't just use the Turbo Pepper now before going into this battle. Like, is there a reason to hold on to it? Honestly, there could be. Maybe. Probably not, though. What do we get? Speed for another seed. White ring over now. I was wondering about that too. Is like, that's an interesting thought there of holding onto the white ring, assuming that you wouldn't ever have to use it in 7-1. I think it's... I'm trying to think. Do we need the white ring for 7-1? I believe so. We trade the Devil Lance over to Pele in this battle as well. That's actually pretty smart too, huh? Gets rid of his spear at that same time. I always drop his spear, but this just makes so much more sense to just trade the spear over. Probably for the Devil Lance. But then, wait, how did... Oh, because... Oh, right. He didn't have room for the White Ring. So we just traded it over instead of... Okay. Well... I would do that. And I might. I kind of like that. Wait, you're able to bring him down? Wait. Is that how that works? 54 attack. Low attack, but a high roll. Nice. Didn't lose time on that snipe. How interesting. Because that's the other thing, with how late, like, promoting in 6-2 on a Bulbaroy, like, it's gonna make every snipe super slow. His speed is just gonna be pales in comparison. So we definitely just forced a, probably took him a while to force that turn order, I bet, but... Now we use the Turbo Pepper. It literally made no difference. Right? Or did the White Ring... No, it made no difference. Should have just used it... Actually, it lost time using it there. Because he had to trade for the White Ring. Which was just like a healing seed, if I'm not mistaken, right? Which is a waste of time compared to just using the Turbo Pepper and then just giving it without having to trade. So that was kind of weird. No, the jet. The jet doesn't hit max. There's no reason for the White Ring anymore in 7-1. There's a what, like, oh, the Wyvern could attack him possibly, but even then I don't think that matters. I think he would survive even like that hit too. At 24, 25 HP. Could be wrong, but that would actually be really close. But ideally that should never happen either. But yeah. I'm just trying to think of... Because he would just have the Evil Ring. And a shower. You know, I'm definitely gonna start doing that from now on. Are you really Blaze 4ing this? Why? This is a waste of time. I like how that crit. Just kidding. So we're not doing turn 1 Chaos down strat. I'm guessing we're doing the same thing as last time. And just having Bulbaroy just rush him. Which is, again, pass only. This is not an RTA strat. Which I dislike. But whatever. Like how Domingo's dodged like every attack in the last 2 battles. Gotta do a little Blaze too, so that Blaze 4 kills this thing. I don't know why though, like he doesn't need to kill this stuff. I don't think. I mean, he can manipulate the turn order here as well, so that Bulbaroy outturns the Jet anyway. Oh, which he's gonna do. So what the fuck was the point of that Blaze? Like, hello? Did we just blaze that Jet for literally no fucking reason? Hello? And we didn't even outturn it. Hello? Okay, I don't understand that. That was kind of stupid, but... What up, puppy? Yeah, so I hate that, you know. Everything about that fight was awful. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even for doing that shred alone, that could be, like, a lot cleaner. RNG manip, I mean, it is a TAS. It isn't super manipulated, but manipulated plenty, yes. But yeah, that's like no different than his other video. I need to sync these up, because right now where he's like just starting the chaos fight, so I'm not sure where he saved a few minutes. 6-3 was one of them. But I guess I've kind of gotten a little behind here. Notice that he grabbed Musashi early. Okie dokie. Wait, what did Tao give over there? Huh? What did Tao... Wait, what? Wait, now I'm confused. Hold on. The fuck was that? Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like, was it the Chaos Breaker? Why does she have the Chaos Breaker? Oh, what? Wait, so he moved the Chaos Breaker from Max to Tau and then gave it from Tau to Bulbaroy in battle? Okay. I mean, I guess. Is that really faster, though? I mean, it's not confusing, it's just faster menuing, ideally. But, like, I don't know that that's... I mean, you're sacrificing... So instead of just going from Max all the way down to Bulbaroy, we're going Max to Tau, which is still a relatively decent far ways down, followed by sending Tau in, like, away from the enemies to hurt her cursive movement in this fight, and then give it over in battle. I can't... I would imagine the time there's gotta be relatively the same. Probably still just better just to go straight to Bulbaroy. I would think. I kind of like the idea, but it's like I think Tau is just too far down to make that work. Like on the list. .74 attack. Gross. Oh, it's 7, yeah. A really bad amount of attack. It's actually less than a 50% chance of one-shotting. Attack plus 1. Still bad. Did not gold that. Oh, wait, no. He skipped Musashi. He didn't gold that? It's because he had to give the Chaos Breaker over. Alright, so Chapter 8 is allegedly just like Omega bullshit. We'll see. I believe he said, wait, this is 3:17? So we do this chapter in 27 minutes. Alright. Yeah, it's fuck sub 40, you know? It's just, let's do sub 30. So he likes to do Musashi. We're doing Alapstrat here as well, but not Rasu. Oh, right, because same thing gets applied. I wanted to look into this again, too, like... I like the new 8-1 strat that we have going on, but like... Can it be done with the Alapstrat, and does that help more than not? Because I would have to imagine so. I would think that it would. in my mind, I'm like, Aleph strat should just be better doing this 8-1 strat. But I don't know. .7 minutes instead of 27? That seems faster. Can't say I have, no. Why do we put Tau here? It's pretty far down and kind of away from the enemies. Again, we're just kind of losing cursor movement here, it seems. Unless there's some trade that I'm unfamiliar with. So in a TAS, Musashi is going to be better because when you're manipulating doubles and crits, he's just the one that does more damage. Hanzo has a higher chance of doubling and critting. Or not critting. Higher chance of doubling. The crit is the same. Which is why I think Hanzo is just better. It's the old story of like, you know, you're playing League of Legends. And you're like, oh, I could play Caitlyn, who always has this like, you know, she doesn't need crit chance because, and maybe I should use Jhin as the example. You know, it's like the 4th shot always crits, so you know, you don't need to build that crit chance. And then it's like, well, what if I just wanted to play Sivir with 30% crit chance? And then all I need is like, would you rather have the Sivir with just 30% or 25% crit chance? Or would you just have the Jhin with 0% crit chance, but his 4th shot always crits? Guaranteed. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. You just take the Sivir with some crit chance and hope you fucking crit 4 times in a row. Like, oh, of course. It's just too easy of a choice. You'll use as examples, maybe, I don't know. Shouldn't. I mean, it is the most popular game that has ever existed outside of like Fortnite. At least for like, PC gaming, I would say. So we're not doing the faster strat here, which is kind of funny. I mean, it was kind of like, oh, this is like a big BS battle. It's like, not really. Because this is actually kind of standard, but also the slow strat. But there hasn't been any crazy critting going on either, so... This is actually a little surprising to me. Aleph dies. That crit is a time loss. Just saying. Unless all the like Cerberus is outturned Domingo, which is very likely to happen, I suppose. But it didn't. Or maybe it did, I don't know. Realistically, they should have outturned Henri as well. I think I just missed them going, probably. Whoa, a little choppy there. Oh, we're going for the horseman? So we're killing all these. Didn't even fish for a single kill? I mean, the fucking ring can easily kill horsemen. I shouldn't say easily, but I mean relatively easily they can one-shot them. Also just giving that other blue dragon a free move. Like, he should be dead already. That's just a waste of time. See, and then Hans out here would have been able to just de-soul that dragon to death. Because fucking Max could have killed... Does Max have the black ring on? I don't know, I believe so. Yeah, he does. Why didn't Max kill that blue dragon earlier? Thing should not even be alive. It's gonna get another move. This blue dragon should have been dead a year ago! That's a slow fight. It's a 908. That's not good enough. Yeah, so Aleph strats, bring this in. Where are the crits at? There we go. Yeah, so this is where, like, this is the exact reason why I'm like, Aleph strats is so good, because if this can happen, fucking insane. You know, like, I mean, just the fact that that's on the table is like, it's like the biggest crit time save on a boss that I think it's just way too juicy. Way too good. I need to look into that again, like, immediately. I'm pretty sure Aleph strats are more than fine to work. With what I'm doing. I would need to keep Aleph alive, though. Honestly, he said Chapter 8 was very Kappa. Very trolly, but I disagree. It's like everything here has been very normal. All this has been plenty RTA. In fact, the 8-1 was slow. But I mean, that whole, like, 8-2 stuff that happened there, I'm like, that's doable. Double critting, you know, it's not too... Like, I accept it. I accept it. That's what it should look like. So you insta-kill Ramladu like that, you're just gonna PB no matter how shit your run is. Interesting. Domingo's staying, and we're doing this, huh? Interesting. This makes me think we're not having Domingo go up there, which would mean this backs up my theory again of like, probably could have done this whole run without Domingo. Oh, we're having Henri double turn the Chimeras. Okay, now that's a little Kappa. I understand now. I understand now. At the same time, I don't think it's worth Bulbaroy freezing that Chimera in this situation then. Oh, he's gonna make him crit the Chimera? Oh, that's trolly. That's very Kappa. Gross. Henri didn't outturn there? Unlucky. I guess that's kind of normal. But at the same time, like, Henri could have so easily outturned that. Oh, don't tell me you're crit killing the fucking blue dragon. Ah, that's bullshit. That's some bullshit. You know what's faster than equipping an evil ring and attacking? Just fucking de-souling it. Come on, man. Is Domingo still in range to bring the Jets down? Oh no, that doesn't. No. Ew. I mean, I guess since we're insta-killing the head anyway, I guess this is fine. You know, kind of makes sense. But outturning all three Jets, pretty fucking insanely unlikely because the Bulbaroy is slow as shit. I mean, he's not slow as shit, but I mean, he's slow. He's underleveled, he's slow. Pretty weak on attack as well, I think. Isn't he only at 77 attack or something? Maybe even 76? I forget. Yeah, this is not something anyone would ever do RTA. This would never happen in a million years. That Chimera didn't move? Oh? That's weird. 78. Oh, stronger than I thought. Thought he was weaker than that. Never mind. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, this is how you save 10 minutes in chapter 8. You insta-kill Ramlada, you insta-kill Colossus, you insta-kill Dark Soul, you insta-kill Dark Dragon, practically. I mean, it saves multiple minutes. I mean, that's usually how it goes for any boss, where if you insta-kill a boss, it's just like, the time saves are insane. It's also why it's unrealistic. Because, like, if in a lucky run, you'll have that maybe happen, like, 2 or 3 times. But it'll never be more than that. You'll never have a run where you insta-kill every boss. Some of them require some ridiculous high rolls as well. Like the Rumladu one still is not like a guarantee even with crits. Because you need a high crit. Goofily impossible. Well, then you should watch Dark Kobold's sub 2 hour run. That is as goofy as it can get. Aww, music died. Now Balbaroy is going to outturn Henri. So that Henri can freeze Dark Soul early, which is the fast Dark Soul strat that I have yet to ever get in a run, which is still really annoying to me. Because everyone else has gotten it. I have been the only person to not have it happen to me yet. There's bullshit. Crit. Of course. Shocker. I bet Tau crits too. I bet that's how this ends. It's like Henri crit, Tau crit, game over. That's actually exactly how this is gonna go. Because he didn't even boost with Balbaroy, did he? I bet he doesn't even move max. Nope. Yeah, very unrealistic to do that. This would never happen in a million years. But sure. Because now we've crossed the line of RTA and just TAS only, which is not the ideal point for theory TAS, but could that happen? Yes. But you would never leave Max down there. Oh god, now Tao's over here. Ew. That was lucky as fuck. What does that accomplish? Black ring was not on max? It should have been. I don't know when that got traded over. Tao's just soloing the dragon head. Was after 3 freezes? Oh, it's only been 2 freezes, no? freeze 2 crit. Actually, pretty sure the freeze 4 crit as well. Let's just bring him down to like 7. Okay. 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 Uh-huh. We're just like full fucking TAS mode now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, another thing here is like using the black ring for damage. Plus 6 in damage, which is actually a pretty big number, but oh my god. We literally just crit every fucking move here. There's gonna be a double attack in here. Who knows if any of those were crits. Does Pele double? Gotta go all the way. Yeah. Figured. And then outturning the Dark Dragon Head. I like how the timer already split, but that's kind of inaccurate. Yeah, so that is an impossible Dark Dragon. And very much on the silly side, but... But yeah. Ideally that is done in 3 hours and 13 minutes. Which is kind of the whole point. It's like, I mean, with a lot of luck and some bullshit, you could finish it in sub 3:30. Which has always been kind of the idea why it's like, you know, that's why even with like no bullshit and some luck, you know, sub 4 is free. And with, you know, bad execution and bad luck, world record is free. Just YOLO, that's right. All you have to do is also never save and never have your power ring smoke or other items crack. Save, you know, 30 minutes because of that, probably. And you're golden. Like watching the other VOD right now. Because, yeah, he does it very standard. Like, Henri doesn't crit, leaves Dark Soul at 32, Bulbaroy comes in. And even with Bulbaroy being boosted, Bulbaroy's able to kill Dark Soul just by being boosted, which means like the crit from Henri and Dark Soul is kind of unnecessary. Or no, never mind, I take that back. Because he was at like what, 86 HP before? Yeah, before Tau crit, so never mind. But for Ladu, that would be a different story. I believe, I could be wrong on that though. Can't remember. No, yeah, Bulbaroy can't kill that, I don't think. But yeah, some silly stuff, huh? But there's still some good things to take away. The funny thing is this pass still could have been faster because I guess Norris isn't familiar with like how we're doing 8-1 now. And that's like quite faster. Like probably could have made his task like a minute faster there. 7-1 also was weird. I don't know. The beginning of 7-1 was bad. 6-3 could have been faster as well. The Turbo Pepper situation was kind of weird. You know, we said yes to Elliot. Critical time loss. Something in chapter 1 happened as well that I was talking about. I can't remember what that was, but... Regardless. Oh, I'm yawning too much. Still really cool, you know? I like that people have been doing this, you know? Like, Brock's made, like, a theory test as well. Long ago of, like, basically just his strats at the time, just, like, perfectly executed with no, like, crazy RNG. Unless there was, like, some happy little accidents or something, but I might have even avoided doing that. And that was actually still relatively slow. I think that was like a 402, 403 or something like that, if I remember correctly. I can't remember. And I've thought about doing the same. But I don't necessarily want to do that right now, because I don't feel all that fast. There's like some other like small micro things that save a bit of time as well, like just the like frame perfect like attacking. Saves a little bit of time. Probably saves a lot of time if you did it every time, but what a breeze. In months? What do you mean? You were literally here last week when I did one. I'm pretty sure. That was the world record watch-along. Was that? I thought you were here when I was doing attempts the other day. Maybe not. Yeah, 27-minute chapter 8. But that, at the same time, like, I do truly believe that, like, a 35-minute chapter 8 is actually doable RTA. I feel like that's legitimately doable. His chapter 1 was what? 20... Fuck, what was his chapter 1? Wasn't his chapter 1 also, like, damn near 27 minutes? Yeah, it was. Fuck sub 40, we just hit the sub 430. Yeah, that's also, like, definitely on the, kind of side of impossible. Because basically, just off of this and that's TAS, it's like there's 10 minutes that we're losing in chapter 1 and 10 minutes that we're losing in chapter 8. The funny thing is the chapter 8 time save can kind of be saved. The chapter 1 time save is unrealistic. Getting a 12:05 1-2 time is never gonna happen. However, the 1-3 is replicatable, and the 1-4 is somewhat replicable. Can also be replicated, but very unlikely. But yeah, the first 2 battles were literally not possible. But I mean, maybe in a perfect world, like, maybe 30-minute chapter 1 would be, like, the ultimate bullshit luck possible chapter 1 that could be done. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Good VOD though. We like to see them. There's a few things I need to look at as well, but a lot of menuing things that'll probably help out in the long run. Kind of curious to see how that goes. I might do attempts. God, I feel like I just need to practice some of this stuff now. Yeah, we might just do a practice stream. I might fuck around with some stuff that happened in this, just to test some stuff out and see how it feels. Maybe. Yeah, probably. But I'm probably going to take a nap, and then I'll come back and probably stream some of this. So, if you guys are some late night folk, then I will hopefully talk to some of y'all then. Otherwise, I'll be, I don't know, I'll be streaming this randomly for the next couple of days, few days, honestly. I don't work much this week, which is nice, so you'll just see me at random times. But either way, if I find someone to raid, I'll send you guys their way in like a minute or so, and if not, then hopefully you guys can find someone enjoyable to watch. Either way, enjoy the rest of your week. I'll talk to you guys whenever I talk to you guys. Till next time. Cowabunga, dudes.